Surely the ubiquity of SUVs means the alien and exclusivity of wagons can re-emerge, and these sedans with backpacks can be looked upon as objects of desire, not derision. SUVs have become the standard bearer for carpool and soccer mums and dads, right? If not, what a shame. Because the Jaguar XF Sportbrake is certainly no Clark Griswold family truckster. First there is the name. The Sportbrake SAWD adroitly sidesteps the but shooting brakes only have two doors argument by swapping in every carmaker's favorite aspirational adjective and letters. Is it actually sporty? Well, get to that in a second. What does the S stand for? In the current Jaguar brand language, it means the Sportbrake comes with the 380 horsepower 3.0-litre supercharged V6 engine that you can also find in the S-badged XF sedan, F-Pace, and F-Type Coupe and Roadster. And of course you know what AWD means. Jaguar can market the Sportbrake not just in sunny, dry southern and coastal areas but also in places that get all four seasons. My daily driver is long-term F-Pace SUV, so I am well familiar with the design language Jaguar has deployed across the brand, along with the shared 8-speed transmissions, AWD systems, and driving modes. Both the F-Pace and Sportbrake are lovely to look at, but the latter has all the S's. It's sleeker, smoother, and squatter. The Sportbrake is considerably longer than the F-Pace, 8.8 inches overall. 3.4 inches of that between the wheels, with a roof height 6.1 inches lower. Long and low is the feeling on the inside, as well. The touch points and visual reference points, from the A-pillars to the driving controls, look and feel familiar, but because the roof is lower and the windshield is more raked, the view out seems wider and more horizontally opposed.
Does this hunkered down look and feel translate to the driving experience? Our test team says yes, but thinks that the limit handling is compromised by the Sportbrake's all-season Pirelli Cinturato P7 tires. This wagon would benefit greatly from a better set of tires. It feels athletic on entry with a penchant for oversteer, but it soon runs into a wall of understeer and torches the front tires. After the terminal understeer, it would hint at wide-open throttle oversteer on the exit but never quite did it. The brakes felt strong, but again, they were let down by the tires, and I overshot the skid pad once or twice as a result. The steering feels responsive and precise but not what you'd call talkative. Curiously, despite the low slung look and feel and the advantages of 80 fewer pounds and 40 more horsepower, the Sportbrake's figure 8 time of 26.4 seconds with a 0.69 grams average is only 0.4 second quicker and 0.01 grams stickier than the F-Pace. Our figure 8 test is like a racetrack in a bottle in that it succinctly simulates the kinds of limit handling conditions you don't often find in real life. Around town, the two vehicles handle very differently. The Sportbrake's cornering feel is much flatter and faster. The oversteer sensation, that delicious feeling of the rear end tracking and propelling the vehicle through the turn, is often on full display, less so the understeer, or feeling of the front wheels plowing or pushing. The tires were never front of mind while I was driving, but Associate Road Test Editor Eric Iapana noted the behavior during our 60-0 braking TED, in which the Sportbrake recorded a best effort of 122 feet.
These tires were easily overwhelmed, Iapana says. They never seem to bite. Perhaps the Pirellis do contribute to the problem, as our long-term F-Pace recorded a 116-foot stopping distance from the same speed, and it is shod with Goodyear F1 all-season tires. During acceleration runs at the track, the Sportbrake logged a 5.0 second 0 to 60 mph time and 13.6 second quarter mile at 101.9 miles per hour. That's 0.2 second better than our F-Pace, but getting there took some experimentation by Iapana. I did most of my runs in dynamic sport mode with the transmission also set in sport mode, he says. In automatic, the gearbox seemed to shift a tad early, and upshifts were kind of slow. Manual mode was more aggressive and allowed me to hold gears up to redline, resulting in quicker times. I got my quickest time with a brake torque launch, releasing the brake as the tachometer swept past 1,800 revolutions per minute. Anything higher, and the engine would overwhelm the brakes.